Good evening to all.
Very good
And
evening.
after a weekend of break, we are back once again with a new energy and new motivation. But
Yes.
today the source of motivation is our another successful candidate from RPSC, Dr. Ranjana Agarwal. I'll welcome Dr. Ranjana to this show.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Good evening. Good good
Very
evening,
good
ma'am.
evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
Very good evening to all of you.
So इसके पहले मैं कुछ पूछूं रंजना जी से, I would like to introduce her here. She has got 13th rank
Yes.
in Rajasthan Public Service Commission, and she is married and she is living with her family, dealing with the family, in fact. And in spite of that, she took out her time. She completed her PhD in the year 2017, and her research is based on short stories of Chitra Banerjee. And finally, she is also a school lecturer since 2015, and recently she has qualified RPSC Assistant Professor exam. So this was a brief introduction from my side, but that is not complete. So I would request Dr. Ranjana to give enlarged introduction. Also talk about your families so that we can understand that what quantum of job you are handling your family.
Yes. Yes. Very good evening to all of you. And in my success, the contribution of Prem Shankar Pandey sir, it's very beneficial for me. And actually, I belong to my native place is a small town, and my schooling has been from a government school. And there is a surprising thing that there was no English teacher available till I passed my 12th class. So my basic concepts about grammar were not clear actually, and I studied without any teacher, but I had a passion for English, so I did it, and I passed my 10th and 12th board with good percentage. And after that, I completed my BA from the same town, and there was no English medium school or no good college available. Still, I opted for English literature, and I completed with good percentage my graduation course. After that, I took admission in Department of English, University of Rajasthan, Jaipur, and that was the for the first time that I left my town and went to a city like Jaipur, and the environment of the department was like actually I was not fluent in English, and the professors there in the department, they talked in English, and I felt hesitation, and it took some time to understand them, and but I passed my post graduation with first division, and it was like my passion. I had a great passion for English literature and also for English language. So gradually, I tried to improve my English fluency, and I completed post graduation with first division. After that, I completed my BA in the year 2008, and then I got married in Ajmer. But after marriage, and it is also surprising that after marriage and after the birth of my eldest daughter, I someday I felt that I had to do something in my life. Before that, I never thought of about my career, and after the birth of my elder daughter, I decided to do something, and then I began to prepare for RPSC. Actually, there was a vacancy for senior teacher by RPSC, and I started to prepare for that. But unfortunately, I failed in that exam. It was in 2012, and I failed in that exam, but I didn't give up, and I took admission in PhD course from University of Rajasthan in the year 2013. And in the same year, there were vacancies for the senior teacher and for the school lecturer on the same day. And I filled the form with more enthusiasm, and I prepared for both of the exams. And in the year 2014, I was selected for the senior teacher by RPSC, and I got 8th merit in Rajasthan. And in the very next year, I was selected as a school lecturer in the year 2015. And since then, I have been working, and I am a teacher in a small village. And I like my students, who belong to rural area, and they are so simple and so innocent, and I like them. I feel that there are some talents between these rural children also, and I always try that they should be benefited from my knowledge. And every year there are 2 or 3 students who get more than 90% in board exams. So I work for my students, and it is my duty that they should be benefited from my knowledge. And in the year 2007,
Thank you, Dr. Ranjana ji. I'll connect once again to that part which you are telling. Here I want to know one thing. What is the connection between your marriage and PhD?
so actually, my higher education was completed after my marriage, and actually my family has been very supportive, and they are always with me. And without their support, without their confidence, and without their sacrifice, actually I would say that it is the sacrifice of my family only. I live in a joint family, and I have 2 daughters. So they supported me very much, and till now they are supporting me in my study. So I would say that it is not my success, but it is the success of my family, actually.
How do you handle your family, children and PhD together?
Sir,
या
it
तो
is
बैचलर लोगों की हालत खराब हो जाती है PhD करने में.
yes. Sir, my daughter was only 6 months old. Then I went to Jaipur for my 6 months coursework. And my father-in-law, my mother-in-law, my husband, they were here in the to care for my child. And I went there, but their support is so great for me that I completed my PhD. And so I would say only one thing, that it is the support of my family only. That
मुझे जहां तक लग रहा है कि आपने जो एक मदरहुड का जो रिलेशन था वो कहीं ना कहीं आपने सेक्रीफाइस किया उस चीज के लिए.
यस सर, मुझे बहुत ही मतलब फील होता था कि मैं मेरे छोटे से बच्चे को छोड़ के, जो सिर्फ 6 महीने का है, और मैं उसको छोड़ के यहाँ आ गई हूँ. लेकिन जो अपॉर्चुनिटी मुझे मिली थी कि पीएचडी में मेरा एडमिशन हो गया था, वो भी यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ राजस्थान में, तो उसको भी मैं खोना नहीं चाहती थी. वो भी एक बहुत ही प्रीशियस मोमेंट था मेरे लिए, और मेरी फैमिली ने मुझे पूरा विश्वास दिलाया कि ये जो बच्चा है ये हमारा ही बच्चा है, और इसको तुमसे हम ज्यादा इसकी केयर करेंगे. तो तुम जाओ और अपना काम करो, अपनी ड्यूटी करो. और एवरी वीकेंड मैं आती थी यहाँ पे, और जब मैं वापस आती थी 1 दिन रुक के, तो मुझे बहुत ही बुरा लगता था, लेकिन मुझे जाना पड़ता था.
हर वीकेंड रोना होता था.
बिल्कुल सर. बिल्कुल.
Yes, we can understand the feeling. How did you get time for the preparation of RPS? इतना हेक्टिक शेड्यूल, जॉब सुबह से लेके शाम तक जॉब करना है, घर का खाना भी बनाना है, बच्चों को भी तैयार करना है. How did you handle all these things?
So actually, during the daytime, I worked. I worked at my workplace for my family, for my children. But at night, at night I studied, and I woke up early in the morning, and I continued my study. I didn't give it even in my crucial days. I didn't give it. I didn't give it up. So there was a regularity in my studies, a continuation in my studies, and at night or early in the morning I studied. That's why.
Really बहुत 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 जबरदस्त. बट जब आप पढ़ाई करती थी तो क्या आपको डिस्टरबेंस होती थी तो फ्रॉम योर चिल्ड्रन एंड फैमिली?
Yes, sir. Yes. So my younger daughter is very small. Actually, she is only 4.5 years old, and she always needed me. She is very small, but I would say again and again that it is only the support and sacrifice of my family, of my mother-in-law and father-in-law, and also my husband, that they handled her. They handled her actually.
Okay, that's great. That's great. तो जब आप प्रिपरेशन कर रही थी आरपीएससी के रिटन एग्जाम की, तो उसका सिलेबस जो था काफी एब्स्ट्रैक्ट था और स्टडी मटेरियल्स नहीं थे उसके ऊपर. So how did you manage those studies?
So actually, I revised UGC NET papers from the year 2001 till 2020, and I revised these papers many times, and also the SAT papers of many states, which I was able to achieve from online sources or any other sources. So I solved these papers many times, and I felt that it was actually was a very great help for me, and I gradually I was able to have an idea that what type of questions could be framed. So I also revised the syllabus many times, and the UGC NET papers of so many years, and also the SAT papers of many states, they were very beneficial to me, sir.
जब ये तैयारी चल रही थी आरपीएससी की, so you are continuing with your job also?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Can you share your routine? सुबह से लेके शाम तक क्या चलता था?
Sir, actually, my school time from July to September is from 7 in the morning till 1 p.m. And from October to the month of May, it is from 10 to 4. So I manage according to that time, and at present the time is 7 to 1. So my schedule is like that. I wake up about 4:30 in the morning. And
4:30?
Yes, sir, and prepare for actually it's my routine of every day, and I prepare for the school. I prepare also the lunch for my children, for my daughters, and for me also in the morning. Then I get ready for the school, and also I get ready for my children also. And after coming back from the school, I also care for my children, and I eat them food, because my younger daughter is very small, and she needs me very much actually. Then I फैमिली के लिए भी टाइम निकालना पड़ता है सर. यहाँ घर का भी काम है पूरा, एंड देन उसके बाद बच्चों की भी पढ़ाई है. बच्चों की पढ़ाई के लिए भी टाइम देना पड़ता है. माय एल्डर डॉटर इज इन 6th standard, so Actually it's very difficult to manage all these things, family, children, job, but I manage, sir. Anyhow, I manage.
फिर वो रेस्ट का टाइम कब आता था?
Sorry, sir.
रेस्ट का टाइम कब आता था इस पूरे दिन भर के शेड्यूल में?
सर वो रात को ही हो पाता था.
What time you go to sleep?
I go around 10 o'clock, 10 or 11 o'clock.
Okay. So since morning 4:30 to 10 o'clock in the night, full
Yes.
busy.
Yes, sir, full busy.
Okay, you are like a robot.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, great, very nice. Okay, so जब आपने रिटन क्वालिफाई किया तो
Yes.
क्या लग रहा था, सिलेक्शन के चांसेस क्या लग रहे थे?
Yes, sir. My score was good on actually, and my score was around 110, and I was somehow confident about my selection, but it was based on interview only. So when I joined you, your mock interview sessions, they have been very beneficial for me. Your advices, your suggestions, you told me about my weaknesses and also some strengths. So I followed your advice fully, and here is the result before all of you.
Great, great. So how did you handle the interview questions?
Yes, sir. First thing you taught me that be confident. So I kept this thing in my mind that
Jabardasti, forcefully.
yes. All the suggestions that were given by you, I kept in my mind forcefully or naturally, but I kept them in my mind during the interview, and I was actually very confident. And when they started to ask me, the RPSC members started with general questions like my study, and also 2 3 general questions. After that, the experts started to ask about my PhD topic, and there were many questions regarding my PhD topic, like my topic, and what is the significance of the topic, and also the objectives and findings. These were all of the questions that were prepared by me and told by you actually.
तो जितना हमने प्रैक्टिस किया था वही सारे क्वेश्चन आ गए क्या?
Almost, sir. In the regarding my PhD topic.
Okay,
Regarding
great.
my PhD topic.
और क्या क्या क्वेश्चन पूछे गए उसमें?
After that, they said me for my demonstration class, and I prepared. I have prepared a grammar topic, so I gave the demonstration, and they questioned me about my topic. Then they gave me a topic from they gave me a topic themselves, and I also taught that topic on the blackboard on the board, and they asked me many questions, and after that they told me that what do you know about modern writers. So I was not confident, very much confident. So I told them that ma'am, I have not prepared any special area or any particular area, but I have revised the total syllabus of RPSC. So they took a glance at the syllabus of the RPSC, and then they questioned me about theories like postmodernism and post-colonialism. So there were 3 or 4 questions about that, and
ये सारा कुछ एरिया आपका तैयार था पहले से?
yes, post-colonialism. It was prepared.
Great, great, great. Okay, so this journey was very beautiful and full of struggles, full of inspirations. मैंने आपके
Yes,
husband से जिस दिन बात किया, I found that
yes,
he was very supportive and very
yes, yes,
gentleman.
very, very.
So a big thanks to him also. Uh,
Thank you.
so lastly, before I take some questions from my students,
Yes,
so would you like to share all those names, those you for your success?
yes, sir. First name is yours, sir. Uh,
No, no, don't take my name first because it's your husband first. Okay, you can keep me later.
it's my family actually. I
Yes,
am
yes,
repeating again and again that my father-in-law, he is very supportive, very motivating. He always motivates me, sir. And it is only his motivation that I was able to do all these things at a time. My job, my family, and my care for my children. So he has been very supportive, sir. And my mother-in-law also, she is also very supportive, very helpful, and my husband also. And my daughters also, they also sacrificed themselves. And there are some teachers also, uh, like in Ajmer there is an institute, Khangarut classes, and the director of that institute, Khangarut sir, actually he also motivated me, and he also provided help, uh, whichever he can provide it. And also there are some teachers. And finally I joined your mock interview sessions, and really they were very beneficial, very helpful, very supportive, sir. And actually I was very hesitating with before joining you, but when I joined you and faced the mock interviews, my confidence was gradually built up. I was building my confidence more and more in every session. So
great, great. That's very nice and very inspiring, Dr. Ranjana. Now, I would invite some of the students if they have any query or any suggestions or any questions. You can
yes,
raise your hand and you can share your views. Pratikya is waiting for a long time.
Yes, sir. Good evening, ma'am. First of all, heartiest congratulations to you for your
thank
grand success and to your family also, to your
you.
husband, to your children, mother-in-law and father-in-law, and especially, yes, sir, to sir also. Ma'am, actually, I had many queries, but one by one you resolved my queries. But I
Okay,
have one query, last query. As
yes,
you told, ma'am, that like you managed everything, like job, family, and
yes,
I'm also doing the job, and I'm actually living alone, so I have to do all the household work alone. I didn't live alone earlier, my mother or my brother was living with me, so it is actually very difficult for me right now. Like, it is very easy to say that you are actually living in your comfortable zone, but
yes,
actually I am not in my comfortable zone. As I feel alienated here, nobody is there, I cannot talk to anybody. And sometimes it becomes very difficult when you have to express uh, your things to somebody and nobody is there. So I'm
yes,
facing these problems these days, and I want to ask you that, uh, in spite of all, in spite of so many responsibilities, how did you manage everything so, so peacefully, or so beautifully? As I use the word miraculously, like you said that you wake up at early 4:30 a.m. I
yes,
actually try each and every day. I write in my diary that I have to wake up, but I cannot follow. I am actually very, I feel very bad. I am not able to follow this. I promise, and every date is broken by me. So
yes,
how do you manage this? And as you told that you had many responsibilities. Sometimes actually, in spite of so many promises we make to us, sometimes actually our mind give up.
Yes, yes.
You are able to say, but perhaps you will not be able to follow your goal. Perhaps there will be least possibility. So,
Yes.
ma'am, please answer my questions.
There are many things. First thing I would like to say that सबसे पहले तो जिस चीज ने हेल्प की है मेरी, वो है मेरा डिटर्मिनेशन सर। मैं फुली डिटरमाइंड थी। मेरा ये सपना था कि मुझे जिस दिन वैकेंसी निकली थी उसी दिन से सर मैंने सुबह 4 o'clock उठना जगना शुरू कर दिया, और ये रेगुलरिटी मेरी रही जब तक मेरी जर्नी एंड हुई, जब तब तक मैंने मेरे काम में रेगुलरिटी रखी है। और मेरी विल पावर, मेरा जो डिटर्मिनेशन था, मैंने कभी भी उसको लूज नहीं होने दिया। और साथ ही साथ मैंने बार बार यही बात कही है कि मेरी फैमिली बहुत ही सपोर्टिव रही है। लेकिन हाँ, ये जरूर है कि आपका जो कॉन्फिडेंस है, आपका जो डिटर्मिनेशन है, आपका जो विल पावर है, और सबसे बड़ी बात रेगुलरिटी, वो आप में होनी चाहिए, तो आप सब कुछ अचीव कर सकते हैं। अगर आप रेगुलर नहीं है किसी भी चीज में और इरेगुलरिटी आ जाती है, तो फिर एक जो कनेक्शन है, जो रिदम है आपकी, वो टूट जाती है बीच में, और उससे कभी कभी हम डिसअपॉइंट भी हो जाते हैं। तो ये सब चीजें हैं जो बहुत जरूरी हैं। और एक स्ट्रॉन्ग मतलब जो माइंड है, आप मेकअप करके चलें। और बस यही मैं कहना चाहूंगी कि डिटर्मिनेशन अगर आपने कर लिया है, जो मैंने किया था कि मुझे ये अचीव करना है एनी हाउ
डॉक्टर
मुझे।
रंजना, कुछ लोगों का सवाल है कि वो कौन सा फोर्स है जो सुबह 4 बजे आके जगाता है आपको?
सर मैंने एक्चुअली एग्जाम टाइम में सर मुझे नींद नहीं आती थी सर, और लगभग 2 महीने मेरे साथ ऐसा हुआ। और अभी इंटरव्यू के टाइम भी लगभग 20 दिन 25 दिन मुझे नींद नहीं आई सर। लेकिन फिर भी मैं सुबह उसी समय उठती थी और मेरी पढ़ाई शुरू करती थी सर।
यस, ड्रीम वो है जो सोने ना दे।
बिल्कुल 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 सर।
Very rightly said. Thank you so
Thank
much,
you so
Dr.
much,
Ranjana.
ma'am. I have learned so many things, and I will definitely be so determined. Actually, I am now following your each and every word. I will not say that I will do it, but
Yes, yes.
I would say that now
I
I
can
am
do
going to follow
actually
it.
I can do it.
Yes, ma'am, I can do it. Thank you so much, ma'am, for your precious words.
Thank you. Thank you.
Pragya Mishra. And after that, I'll take Pooja Mittal also.
Hello, sir. Good evening, sir.
Very good evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
Very good evening, ma'am.
Congratulations, ma'am, on your well-deserved success to
Thank
you and your family as well.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. And actually, I had so many questions, but
Yeah.
gradually, all questions were resolved as so many candidates like expressed.
Yes.
But though I have one query,
Yes.
first of all, I would say that you are so graceful, ma'am. Seriously. Yes, with a beautiful smile. I'm literally, I can see a real professor in you. You are so graceful. Definitely, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you.
Your personality is inspiring me.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Yes, ma'am. And I can relate myself with you properly because I'm also not from English medium school.
Okay.
Yes, I educated from government school. Like I used to sit on floor with tat
Yes.
patti. So I'm those kind of a school. My
Yes.
primary education is not from any English medium school, but right now I'm in the race of these candidates. So I'm feeling so proud on myself, and when I am listening you, when I am watching you, I can relate myself with you. In my earlier days I was not so fluent in English, but
Yes.
I put my efforts to become like others. So you have set an example for those who are not from English medium schools, or
Yes.
they are not so much fluent in English. So
Yes.
this thing is inspiring me a lot. You have actually broke a myth, and it is a very big cost in people's mind कि अगर इंग्लिश नहीं आती तो इंग्लिश के प्रोफेसर कैसे बनेंगे. मैम ये मैं बहुत अच्छे से रिलेट कर सकती हूँ क्योंकि ये चीज मैंने फेस की है.
Yes.
I overcome from this kind of problem. Now my question is this, what was the main thing or force, like in one word, what was the main force by which you succeed in the time management? Like I want to manage all the things. 2-3 दिन सब अच्छे से चलता है, उसके बाद फिर सारी चीजें स्कैटर्ड होने लगती हैं. आई एम नॉट अ मॉर्निंग पर्सन मैम. मैं सुबह उठ ही नहीं सकती. मैं रात में 4 बजे तक पढ़ सकती हूँ लेकिन मैं सुबह नहीं उठ सकती. तो
Yes.
मैम इज इट अ राइट टाइम टू स्टडी, लाइक लेट नाइट अगर स्टडी करना ये आपको फिजिकली तो नहीं दिक्कत करता है? तो यही मेरी क्वेरी है आपसे मैम.
Yes. Actually, ma'am, I think or I believe that night is not the right time to study. सुबह अगर हम जितना जल्दी हम उठ सकते हैं, सुबह जब हम जगते हैं तो 100% पॉजिटिव एनर्जी के साथ हम होते हैं, और वो जो पॉजिटिव एनर्जी है वो अगर हम पढ़ाई में लगा देते हैं तो वो बहुत ही बेनिफिशियल रहेगी. ये मेरा पर्सनल एक्सपीरियंस है सर, कि मैंने रात में कभी भी पढ़ाई नहीं की मैम. 10 बजे के बाद मैंने कभी भी पढ़ाई नहीं की सर. मैंने जो भी पढ़ाई की है सुबह अर्ली इन द मॉर्निंग ही जग के की है, और उस समय आपकी जो एनर्जी है 100% पॉजिटिव एनर्जी के साथ आप रहते हैं, और वो पूरी एनर्जी आप अपनी पढ़ाई में लगाएं, और एक रेगुलरिटी आप में होनी चाहिए बिल्कुल, और पंक्चुअलिटी भी होनी चाहिए कि आपको जगना है तो आपको डिटर्मिनेशन के साथ में, आपको एक फर्म डिटर्मिनेशन के साथ में ये सब करना होगा. और मैं यही कहना चाहूंगी कि रात का जो समय है वो मेरे हिसाब से, I believe, I don't think that what do you believe, but I believe that रात का जो समय है वो पढ़ने का सही समय नहीं है, सुटेबल टाइम नहीं है, क्योंकि पूरा दिन जो है हमने अपने कामों में जो है निकाल दिया है, स्पेंड कर दिया है, और हमारी एनर्जी उस समय जीरो हो जाती है. रात के समय में जो एनर्जी है वो जीरो हो जाती है, लेकिन सुबह सुबह जो एनर्जी है वो फुल एनर्जी है, और इसके साथ ही साथ पॉजिटिव एनर्जी है. लेकिन जैसे ही दिन का समय निकालते जाते हैं तो इवनिंग का समय ऐसा होता है जिस समय 100% नेगेटिव एनर्जी इंसान में होती है. तो उस समय को आप अवॉइड करें, और जब भी नेगेटिव एनर्जी आप में है आप उस समय पढ़ाई ना करें. जब भी आप पढ़ाई करें बिल्कुल पॉजिटिव एनर्जी के साथ ही करें, तो वो आपके लिए फ्रूटफुल होगा.
ओके मैम, थैंक यू.
Great, great. Okay, last candidate, Vandana, Dr. Vandana Singh.
Good evening, ma'am. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Congratulations, ma'am, first. Ma'am, there are so many
Thank you.
questions and almost all are answered, but one question is there. I am
Yes.
also living in joint family, having children, managing each and
Yes.
everything myself only. Then sometimes I feel that after finishing, because you had to finish your all the work very speedily, then I feel so much tired that there is no stamina for study. Then अब
Yes.
मोटिवेट करना पड़ता है अंदर से, नहीं पढ़ना है. तो आपने ये चीजें कैसे मैनेज की?
एक्चुअली मैम एक बात मैं कहना चाहूंगी कि मैंने कभी भी मेरा 1 मिनट भी मैंने बर्बाद नहीं किया, वेस्ट नहीं किया सर. मुझे कभी 1 मिनट भी मिला है तो वो मैंने पढ़ाई को ही डिवोट किया है. स्कूल में मैं जाती हूँ, 6-7 घंटे वहां स्पेंड करती हूँ, और जब भी मुझे समय मिलता है, भले वो मुझे 5 मिनट का ही क्यों ना मिले, मैं मेरी बुक लेके ही बैठ जाती हूँ सर. बहुत सारे लोग कमेंट्स करते हैं कि बहुत एटीट्यूड वाली है, ना किसी से बातचीत करती है, ना इन्वॉल्व होती है किसी में. लेकिन सर मेरा शुरू से यही रहा है कि अगर मुझे 5 मिनट भी मिले हैं तो वो सिर्फ मेरी पढ़ाई के लिए हैं, सिर्फ और सिर्फ मेरी पढ़ाई के लिए. और फुल डिवोशन के साथ सर मैं सिर्फ पढ़ाई करती हूँ, अगर मुझे 5 मिनट भी मिला है तो.
एग्जैक्टली मैम, मैं भी यही कर रही हूँ. बट होता है क्या है, अगर कभी कोई रिलेटिव आ गया, देन यू हैड टू स्पेंड मोर टाइम इन टीचर, देन एक गिल्ट होता है कि अरे मेरी पढ़ाई छूट रही है, आज मेरा टाइम ये जो है यूजलेस जा रहा है. और रही मैम बात 5 मिनट की, तो होता है क्या, सिर्फ ओनली मेरी मदर है जिनसे मेरी डेली बात होती है, और महीनों बीत जाते लोगों से बात नहीं. देन आस्क व्हेन यू आर आई कैन कॉल यू, तो टाइम कब है, तो मुझे सोचना पड़ता है कि टाइम कब है यार, टाइम तो नहीं है, क्योंकि घर के काम होते हैं. देन जैसे ही घर के काम लगता है, मुझे लगता है जल्दी से फिनिश हो और मैं पढ़ने बैठूं, क्योंकि मेरा ये टाइम मिस हो रहा है. तो
Yes,
ऐसे
yes.
टाइम कभी, लेकिन तब भी मुझे कभी लगता है कि मैं उस लेवल पे पढ़ाई नहीं कर पा रही हूँ जिस लेवल पे दूसरे लोग कर पा रहे हैं, तो क्या मैं इस कंपटीशन में आगे सरवाइव कर पाऊंगी?
Sure, ma'am. It also happens with me. और जब भी ऐसा होता है, क्योंकि मैं जॉइंट फैमिली में रहती हूँ, गेस्ट भी आते हैं, हमें भी समाज में जाना होता है, हर फंक्शन अटेंड करना होता है, मुझे भी मेरे इन लॉज के साथ में। तो जब भी मेरे साथ ये हुआ है कि मेरा जो समय है, मेरा जो टाइम है, वो कहीं एक्स्ट्रा मुझे देना पड़ा है, तो मुझे एक टेंशन दिमाग में हो जाती है और मैं डबल एनर्जी के साथ में मैं मेरी पढ़ाई दोबारा शुरू करती हूँ कि मेरा इतना
Actually,
समय।
your body is only there, but your mind is kept on your study. नहीं, I had to reach there and study.
यस। तो जितना ज्यादा समय मेरा इन सब चीजों में मुझे देना होता है, उतना ही पॉजिटिवली और एक उतना ही पॉजिटिवली मैं मेरी पढ़ाई को ज्यादा समय देती हूँ। जितना मुझे टेंशन होती है, उतना ही अच्छी मैंने ये फील किया है कि जितना मैं टेंशन में हूँ कि मेरा समय इतना वेस्ट हो गया है, मैं पढ़ाई नहीं कर पाई हूँ, तो जब भी मैं आगे पढ़ने बैठती हूँ तो बहुत एनर्जी के साथ में और बहुत ही पॉजिटिविटी के साथ में मैं दोबारा से मेरी शुरुआत करती हूँ। मेरे साथ ऐसा होता है।
Thank you, ma'am. I will also try that.
Sure.
Okay, so Dr. Ranjana, last question. If you have to give any message to all my candidates of UPHESC, what will be that message?
मैं लास्ट में यही कहना चाहूंगी कि अगर कहीं कोई अपॉर्चुनिटी हमें मिली है तो आप उसे खोएं नहीं और उसे पाने की कोशिश करें, और डिटर्मिनेशन के साथ, फर्म डिटर्मिनेशन के साथ अपनी जो भी आपके एफर्ट्स हैं उनमें आप रेगुलरिटी रखें, और एक पॉजिटिविटी के साथ में, पॉजिटिविटी हमेशा रहनी चाहिए। पॉजिटिव एटीट्यूड के साथ ही, पॉजिटिव माइंड मेकअप के साथ ही आप अपनी शुरुआत करें, और थ्रू आउट द जर्नी आप पॉजिटिव रखें। और सबके लिए वेल विशेस हैं जो भी प्रिपरेशन कर रहे हैं, मेरी वेल विशेस हैं आपके लिए, और सभी एक दिन सक्सेस।
Thank you so much, Dr. Ranjana, for this wonderful interaction. And I hope your words, your inspirational words will inspire many ladies of this country. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.